Free Country 99.9 WFRE. That's Brad Paisley and Online.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so yeah, you're tuning in and you're like, what's so funny? Nothing. Nothing at all. It's just the Gretchen Wilsons here.
Yeah. In here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Was that on, Pat? Okay, yeah. No, there's yeah. Gretchen Wilson is here once again, hanging out with us in the studio.
Aww.
And
I have one fan.
Then there he is, Dave Conrad, everybody, and she brought my friend Jack. So there's some giggles.
Yeah.
You know, Jack's a funny guy.
It doesn't have to really make sense, does it?
It really doesn't.
Not after 5.
It's just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. It's just a whole bunch of awesome.
Yep.
So I have some burning questions for you from WFRE listeners on my Facebook page. The first question is, now that you're a big star, do you still shop at Walmart?
I do.
I knew you were going to say that.
Of course I do.
Yeah, because you could be the one thing I will say, as I'm totally interrupting you, and I apologize, but that's what I do when. Never mind. The one thing I will say is that you've always at least seemed to be very genuine and real, and you are who you are, and so the fact that you're famous now and people are going to recognize you when you go to Walmart isn't going to change the fact that you're going to Walmart.
No, I am still. Everything changed around me. I didn't change though.
Yeah.
I'd say the craziest thing is that I don't have to worry like I did all my life. Money is it's a crazy thing. It makes people worry.
Yeah.
And it does a lot of crazy things to a lot of people, and it's just, having been on both sides of it now. I mean, I was one of those that spent a lot of nights in shelters and ate hot dogs and Spam and peanut butter and jelly, and I mean we grew up with nothing, and now I'm fortunately I'm in a position where I can help provide jobs for my family, and they're all going to actually buy and pay off and own their own home in this lifetime, which is an amazing thing that they'll be able to do. But I've been on both sides of it, and I can say that don't let money run your life, because nothing really changes with money other than you're not so scared that you might get evicted next weekend and stuff. But money is, no matter what you make, you spend it, and no matter how much you've got, you've always got somebody to take care of or something to take care of, and you really don't. It doesn't make a difference at the end of the day, and I've learned that. I've learned that I can be just as happy in a single wide 12 by 60 mobile home on a lot, as long as I've got my baby girl and I've got people that love me and that I love and trust around me. That's all you need in this world. The rest of it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter.
Like you said, there are a lot of people that come into money that didn't have it before and kind of go a little bit crazy. How do you think that you've managed to keep that attitude and stay pretty grounded about it?
I really think that it's because that I wasn't a little baby when this happened to me. I thank God every day that I wasn't 14 when I was discovered, or even 18, because I was a mess and I wouldn't have known what to do with myself. And I really think it's because I was in my late 20s and I had done a lot of my living already, and I was pretty set. I was who I am, and there was really nothing that was going to change that, and I think that had a lot to do with it. And my family, they keep me very grounded. They remind me all the time that I'm just Gretchen.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing, and I think you need people like that in your life, because being out here on tour, you'll work with people that will try to set you on this little pedestal over here, and they'll keep you guarded from everything and everybody, and then you all of a sudden the next day you wake up one day and you're like, when did I become this person? How did this? And I don't ever blame really the artist for that, because you'll see artists sometimes that are just so snooty and uppity, and they can't even walk off the bus without having a whole entourage of people around them, and it's got to be this temperature in here, and it's really ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous.
That's few and far between in country, though.
No, it is. It is in country, but it does go on a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I blame the people around them. And you gotta keep your eyes open and make sure that you realize that you're who you are, not only because of your hard work and determination, but because of a lot of the hard work of a lot of people around you, friends and family, and people who have built what you are, who have made you what you are. You can't forget that. It's hard work and determination that gets you where you want to go.
And speaking of hard work and determination, another listener question: how do you stay in such great shape?
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
Darn it!
I wish I could say
Looking
that
for the
I
big
worked
secret.
out, and I have a gym in my house, and I never go down there unless I'm cleaning, because I am a little OCD, and I do keep everything in order pretty good. But I don't know. I think it's just that I don't sit down much. I keep moving all the time, and I've got 3 three floors in my house, so I'm going up and downstairs all the time. And I get up really early because I live on a farm.
Yeah.
And I go all day, and I really don't sit down and rest until I go to bed at night. So that's probably what it is.
And you probably eat whatever you want to, don't you?
Yeah.
Hating you right now, just for a second, just a tiny bit hating you, just this much.
It'll catch up to me.
I know.
It will.
And I'll try
And
really
I'll send
hard
you a
not to be
picture.
joyful about it, okay? We have a few more listener questions and a song I want to play off of your album, if we could. But we, once again, need to go to traffic and take care of some business. So we'll come right back to
time.
It is. So we'll come right back to Gretchen Wilson on WFRE. Traffic is brought to you by Frederick Community College. Is in the studio. And we were just talking about some of the country stuff that, songs that are more or less country in the country format.
Yep. It's gotten very wide, hasn't it? I mean, we can play country music, can get away with just about anything nowadays. You don't have to be pigeonholed into any one particular thing. I mean, that's kind of what the Music Mafia was all about when we came around to begin with. It was like, don't tell us that we can't have a rockin' Les Paul, electric guitar through a Marshall. I mean, all these other pop bands, they're bringing in steel guitars and fiddles, and it works.
Why not?
So why can't country be that broad? Why can't we have a little something for everyone?
Well, and I would say there's no doubt about your music. It's country, whether it's
Well, I would say it's got a southern rock edge, but southern rock has always been a part of country music. You think of Skinner, you think country. You think of
Allman Brothers.
The old Allman. You think of CDB, that's and some of the Bocephus stuff. It's southern rock, but it's always been country, and I think that's just who I've always been. I was raised up and on anything from Patsy Cline to AC/DC and anything in between, and that's just that's who I am. That's kind of what my style is, and I think it always kind of reflects on every record that I make. But not everybody was raised up the same way. Other people have different influences, and it's really nice that country music is able to be that welcoming of so many different styles, and there's a little something for everybody.
I feel like it's always kind of been that way. There, even back in the days of Hank Williams, there were people saying that somebody else wasn't country because it didn't sound like Hank Williams.
Right.
So I think it's always under a constant evolution. I don't know how much time you have to listen to what's new and upcoming, but do you have any up and coming artists that you're excited about or that you really like?
No, you know what? I don't know that I know of any that you don't already know of. I don't know that I've got, any insight. I don't.
Oh, no, but even the ones that we know of, if there are any that you particular.
It seems like whenever I really latch on to somebody, they just don't get. They're gone, and I'm still talking about them. Did you hear that? Oh, they're gone, and it's like, what happened, But I was huge on the Steel Drivers, and I don't even know what happened. And I think that was just a kind of an inner thing. But songwriter, I recorded a couple of his songs on my new album, Chris Stapleton. His little group that he had put together in Nashville. They were playing once a week at a little place in Nashville and made a record, and some of the best stuff I've ever heard. And I'm sure that your listeners can probably find their album if they want to. It's just the Steel Drivers online somewhere. But it's kind of it's like southern rock vocals meets a bluegrass band. Ooh. And it's really dry, not a whole lot of reverb or anything like that, and it's really in your face, and it's just really cool stuff and very soulful. So I mean, I get latched onto something like that, and then I hear 2 weeks later, oh, they broke up already, and this one's doing this and this one's doing that, so I can't keep up.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. One last question. This is a burning question from a WFRE listener, and we all need to know the answer to this question. What's in your purse?
What's in my purse?
Yeah.
Well, I keep my wallet, my makeup. That's something every woman has in her purse. A photo album of my child and other babies in my family. I keep... This is a weird thing. I keep all the coins that have been given to me from any military. Those...
Oh, yeah.
I've been given a lot of... I've got 8 of them now. And the deal is, I think the story is you walk into a bar and everybody pulls out the coin, and whoever has the lowest ranking pays, buys their round. So I'm just waiting for that opportunity because I've got 8 of them in my purse, and I know I got some good ones in there.
Yeah.
I keep those. I carry those with me. Because I think that if for somebody to give me one of those, it's a huge thing, and it's a very big, important part of their life and their career and their livelihood, and so that's special to me. And I carry my grandma's Buckeye. That was her. She carried it in her purse, and so as soon as she passed away, I just kind of put it in my purse, and it's still there.
Wow. Oh, that's really cool.
Awesome.
You know, it has been so fun talking to you, and we are seriously running out of time. Let me hit traffic one more time. As soon as Dave's done with traffic, I want to play this song off your album. All right? Dave, it's you.
Okay.
Free Country Traffic.
Traffic brought to you by Gretchen Wilson.
In studio with us on 99.9 WFRE. And the song on your album, it's the very last cut. It's called I'd Love to Be Your Last.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
This is a song that was written by a good friend of mine, Rivers Rutherford, and he's just an amazing songwriter. I heard this song the first time a few years ago on my bus. He played it for me, and you know, I heard it from a male's perspective, from a man's point of view. I don't know. I put this record together and I thought, it's missing something. There's something still missing from this record. What am I missing? And I thought, I'm missing that tender moment, you know, that when I think about cheating moment, that moment that is that other side, you know, because it's you know, I am who I am, and I'm tough, and I'm rowdy, and I can, you know, hold my own with the best of the best and all that stuff. But there's always that other side of a woman, and this is it's just a beautiful song, and I can't hardly listen to it without crying. It's a really tough one to sing, but it's a different side of me. I thought your listeners might want to hear.
All right, Dave, will you grab the tissues?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll go get them.
From the album I Got Your Country right here, this is Gretchen Wilson, and I'd Love to Be Your Last on 99.9 WFRE. Wow.
A little different.
Awesome.
But amazing. That's
thanks.
great. That's Gretchen Wilson on Free Country 99.9 WFRE, who happens to be in the studio with us. What an amazing song that is.
It is a beautiful song. It's the modern day love song, you know, because very few people meet in you know, when they're 16, 17 years old and stay together forever.
Or 9.
It's hard to find somebody who hasn't been loved before, who hasn't been hurt before,
Yeah.
who hasn't been through just about everything before, you know. But I think it's the meaning is you know, shouldn't matter. The past is not the future. The
not
past
who
is
you
the
are.
past, and you can still find the love of your life no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Never give up.
That's right.
I
That's
haven't
right.
found it yet,
Oh,
Me either.
and I'm getting on up there.
You and me both, sister. I got you right here. I know. Gretchen Wilson, thank you so much for coming in and
appreciate
seeing
you
us.
having me.
I know you were in town a few years ago at the Great Frederick Fair, and our listeners would love to have you back for that again.
I hope to be able to come back soon.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll look forward to that happening very soon. And wherever it is you're heading next, good luck. Be safe. Stay warm. It's freaking cold outside.
I love this season, though. It's
Really?
my favorite season. I like it when the chill just gets back into the air a little bit and the leaves start turning. And this is my favorite.
We got you covered right there. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.